If you want to start earning big boy cash figures like this from TikTok Shop, then the first thing that you need to do is get an approved TikTok Shop for Affiliates account, which is quite a mouthful to say. Now, the requirements for getting one of those accounts are that you're over the age of 18, that you've posted content in the past 30 days, that you've not broken any of TikTok's community guidelines, and that you have got the required amount of followers depending on which market you're based in. So in the US, that is currently 5,000 followers, and in the UK, that is 1,000 followers. Now, this last requirement is seen by many as the most challenging, and to some complete beginners, they kind of think it's off limits and it's something that they'll never be able to achieve. So in this video, what I'm going to do is show you 5 different methods that you can follow in order to start racking up followers so quickly you wouldn't believe. And one of the methods that I'm going to walk you through is going to allow you to get your TikTok Shop for Affiliate account approved within just a few hours. So you could probably start earning commissions later on today. Now, one really important thing to know is that the required number of followers within the US is 5,000 and within the UK it's 1,000. At the time of filming. That is subject to change, and it all depends on how desperate TikTok are to attract more creators. So just a few months ago, TikTok changed the requirement in the US to 1,000 followers, and then they quickly put it back to 5,000 when everyone started to apply. But the most important thing to bear in mind is once you have the required number of followers for the period that you're doing it and you get your account approved, that's it, you're in, right? So if you get an account approved in the UK once you've got your 1,000 followers and then TikTok later changes it to 5,000, don't worry, once you're in, you're in. So that's why it's really important that you pay attention to this video, you take action today, and you get your account as soon as possible. So let's begin with the different ways that you can start to rack up your followers and get your accounts approved, with the first method being to buy followers. Now, buying followers doesn't actually cost as much as you might think. You can actually get 1,000 followers for as cheap as $5 or £5 from websites such as Etsy and eBay. And whilst I know plenty of people that have done this and have actually had success with getting their accounts approved, obviously this method is against terms of service, and without a doubt it's something that TikTok are going to be cracking down on pretty hard in the near future if they're not already. Now, in the US a few months ago, there were thousands of accounts getting banned because they'd been bought by the current users. That's slightly different to what I'm talking about here. Here I'm talking about buying followers as opposed to actually flat out buying accounts, which I'm not going to be even mentioning in this video because it's just a one-way ticket to getting permanently banned. So although buying followers at the time of filming is still working for some people, who knows how long it will actually work for. So I would only recommend this option if you just want a very quick fix. You just want to try out TikTok Shop for Affiliates to see if you like it. And then if you do, you can work on the other more legitimate methods. Now, if you are going to try this method, one thing I would say is whoever you buy the followers from, make sure that they stagger them over a period of a week or so. Because if you suddenly get 1,000 followers, 5,000 followers completely out of the blue, then the TikTok algorithm is going to pick up on that immediately and you're not going to get an account approved. The second method is where you join follow trains or people doing a teamwork trend. And that's basically where you're finding other TikTok creators that are in the exact same position that you are. They want followers and they want followers fast. So what happens is you follow them, and because you've done them a favor, they follow you back. Now, this is a method that I actually did myself with a test account. I literally made a brand new account at 11 in the morning, and then I just started typing into TikTok, hashtag teamwork, hashtag follow for follow, and so on, and just followed anybody else that was doing this trend. And literally within 7 hours, I clocked up my 1,000th, if I can say that properly, follower. Now, the upside to doing this method is that, first of all, you don't have to spend a penny to do it. And second of all, you can actually start to get results very, very quickly. So 7 hours in my case, although I was kind of addicted to my phone, most people do it in 2 or 3 days. Now, the downsides are that the type of people following your account are going to be bots. They're not going to be interested in your content at all. And some people think that it can lead to you getting shadow banned, which basically means that whatever content that you post, no matter how good it is, you just don't seem to get any views. And that's because you're being followed by bots or people from overseas and it just means that the algorithm gets really confused with where to push your content. With that being said though, I did this trend out on a test account of mine. I've posted content on it since, and some of those videos have racked up nearly 100,000 views. So I don't think shadow banning is something that always does happen, but it's definitely something to take into account. My one piece of advice if you are going to do this method is that you take your time. I know you might seem really eager to get that account approved as soon as possible, but again, if you kind of make the TikTok algorithm think that you might be a bot or that you've cheated in order to get your followers, then you're just not going to get your TikTok Shop for Affiliate account approved. So based on everybody that I've coached, that I've helped with this method, the optimum amount of time that it should take is between 3 and 4 days. The third method to getting an account approved insanely quickly is to put some ad spend behind one of your videos where in that video you say, please follow my account. Now, I've seen lots of different examples of this, and it honestly doesn't need to cost you much at all. You can get this done for as little as £10 or $10. You just need to make sure that the piece of content that you promote is some sort of viral content already, like it's you doing some meme dance or whatever, or it's just a piece of content that people will actually watch. And second of all, you need to make sure that in the video you have like a banner of some sort that says, follow me for more of this content, or, please follow me for more, or whatever. If you don't put a call to action in of following your account, then people are going to see your content. They might like it, but they're not going to follow you. And that means that you're not going to increase your follower count, and you're not going to get approved for a TikTok Shop affiliate account. From speaking with people that have actually done this method, it's not as expensive as you might think. You can get around 1,000 followers for roughly $10 or £10. And the benefit of that is that the followers that you're going to get are going to be based in the country that you are. TikTok's going to know that they're legitimate, and you're not going to get shadow banned or in trouble in any way. Now, the downside to this method is, first of all, obviously it's not free. You're putting ad spend behind content, albeit just £10 or $10. And second of all, there is some belief by certain people that the moment that you start paying for ads on your account is when TikTok starts limiting your organic reach. That's never actually been proven to be true. I don't know if I'm 100% a believer of that either, but I'm telling you now just so that you guys can at least understand it and take it into account when deciding if you want to do this method or not. The fourth method is to genuinely start posting content on your account and asking people to follow you. Now, you might be asking, what type of content should I post? And my recommendation is to just do trending topics. So that could be things like the Oasis concert or the tour. It could be the presidential election. It could be the weather, the current hurricane going on in the US, whatever. As long as it's something that people want to watch and engage with, that can be something that you post about. But the one thing that you must always do in every single video is ask people to follow you for more of the same content. So if you are going to talk about the hurricane, don't say follow me for more hurricane information. Just say follow me for more news on current affairs or more discussions on what's happening around the world and so on. And by doing that, you're able to carve yourself out a little bit of a niche. You'll get people following you quickly, and then the effect is going to be a bit of a snowball. It will build up rapidly. If you're struggling for ideas of things to post about, literally just go to Google Trends, type in your country, and then have a look what people are searching for. And then every single day, just pick one of the topics and talk about it. And you don't have to be an expert. I've seen people have a great lot of success with this by simply going onto a news site, taking a picture of the article, and then posting it on TikTok with a green screen effect. And all they're doing is literally reading what's in the article. People like that. A lot of people do go to TikTok for their news, or they just don't read the news at all, so they'll get it from TikTok. So if you can carve yourself out a little bit of a niche for doing that, or for talking about certain topics or certain celebrities, then you're bound to get followers quickly. Now, the upside to this method is that, first of all, it gets you lots of practice when it comes to talking to the camera, which you might not have a lot of experience with. So it's going to help to build your confidence up and build your skills when it comes to editing and just the way that you come across. It also doesn't cost you a penny whatsoever, and it gets you up to speed with current affairs across the world. Now, the downside to this method is that it takes the longest. I have seen some people build up the required number of followers in as little as 5 days, but when you compare it to all the other methods that I've spoken about today, it has the slowest burn by far. Now, the fifth and final method to getting your accounts approved is by far the quickest. You can literally do it within about 10 minutes, and that is to create a shop account. So what do I mean by that? What you need to do is go to the TikTok Seller Center and create a seller account. So tell TikTok that you are a seller that wants to sell products on the TikTok app. That will be approved pretty much instantaneously. You just have to fill out various pieces of information. It's really easy to provide. And then once you've done that, you simply link your TikTok account to your TikTok seller account. And then what that will do is give you a nice shop icon on your TikTok account and then start allowing you to promote any product that you like within TikTok Shop. Now, technically speaking, with this method, you are only meant to be promoting products from your own shop. But whether it's a loophole or not, at the moment, you can still promote any product across TikTok Shop at all. But just note that per the terms of service, per official guidelines, if you do this method, you're only meant to actually be promoting products that you yourself are selling. Now, the upside to this method is clearly it's super duper quick. You could literally do it straight after this video and be earning commissions within the next few hours. But the downside, like I just said, is it's not officially in line with TikTok's guidance, although they kind of are allowing it at the moment in the UK. I have heard, though, that within the US, they've started to stop this. But like I say, for the time being, within the UK, it's still permitted. If you are feeling a little bit uneasy about following this method, but you want to get earning commissions ASAP, then what you could do is start with this method, start earning commissions this week, and then at the same time, be working on building your follow account. And that could be on the same account or a different one. And if it is the same one, then as soon as you've got the required number, whether that be 1,000 or 5,000, all you do is you unlink the shop from your main TikTok account. And then on your main account, just apply for a normal TikTok shop affiliate account. So which of these methods would I recommend that you follow? Well, again, if you want to get started ASAP and you just want to sample what being a TikTok shop affiliate is like, I would probably start with the shop account method and then at the same time be working on a separate account and building up those 1,000 or 5,000 followers. But if you don't want to do that, then honestly, I don't think there's much harm in kind of mixing and matching all of these methods. I'd probably say buying the followers is the one that I would least likely to recommend. But why not just start practicing? So start filming yourself talking about trending topics and trending pieces of content. See how that goes. Mix in a little bit of teamwork. And if you start getting any videos of yours that naturally get a lot of views, don't be afraid to put a little bit of ad spend behind it. Just make sure that the video that you do promote has got that call to action of follow me for more trending topics or follow me for XYZ. But without a doubt, if you just follow one of these methods, it can be any, I can assure you, you are going to get your TikTok shop affiliate accounts approved, such a mouthful, within, I would say at most 2 weeks. So let me know how you guys get on in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions or topic requests when it comes to TikTok Shop. Otherwise, that's it. TTFN, ta-ta for now. See ya.